Welcome back, designers. We are going into video 2 of our Guess the Number game written by the MDN Contributors on a first splash into JavaScript. Now we are copying the HTML starter file. We're going to create our own file. I'm using atom.io because I love it. I'm going to copy and paste that HTML from GitHub and let's get going. There's a bunch of extra stuff that I'm going to get rid of so it's not cluttering up our page. It just comes standard with the HTML file from the top and bottom. They already have this script over in the HTML file, so now let's declare our variables to store our data. At this point, we just kind of want to understand what the code is doing. So I'm just going to copy the script directly into my HTML. To declare our variables, we use the keyword let or constant. You'll also see, or const. You will also see throughout the course that maybe there is the keyword variable, var, but that is not really used anymore because of apparently some scripting complications that are above my pay level. Also, as we're doing this, one of the key concepts is to think about variables as containers. They're containing data because they don't have to be just like numbers or anything like that. And in fact, in all of these are methods, and all of the equals, this is constant guesses equals document.query selector. That is a built-in method that is actually declaring what that variable will be. Just like in algebra, we assign the variables using the equal sign. The first variable is the random number, and basically it is calling the method and a math method. It's a mathematical algorithm, and in this case, it is coming up with a random number between 1 and 100. That's actually the very first thing that our Guess the Number game is going to do. The next 3 variables actually have to do with the paragraphs after we hit the submit button. Let's go up to the HTML and check it out. So remember when we were doing the Guess the Number game, when we submit our guess, we have a new 3 paragraphs. Previous guesses, whether we were right or wrong, the last result, and then the low or high. So what's happening with those variables, they are declaring methods that are going to go up and call that paragraph class. And then a function later on is going to tell the browser what to display in those paragraphs. The next 2 variables have to do with our form, where we're actually entering the guess and submitting the guess. So you can see that the JavaScript, the variables have guess submit and guess field, and they correspond with the input and label for the form in our game. The final 2 variables will be used in order to count the guesses. As you can see that there's going to be a function that aligns with how many times we guess, and there's going to be a function that aligns with a reset button. So let's keep going and we will see how all of that works in the next video.